Auto companies are now gearing up to pass on the latest GST benefits to customers, with several top automakers already announcing significant price cuts on popular models. My colleague Danish Anand is here with the detailed report. Danish, what are you seeing in the market so far? Give us all the details.
On Friday evening, Tata Motors was the first company to announce new reduced rates on its vehicles that will be applicable from 22nd September onwards. So as far as Tata's entire portfolio of ICE vehicles are concerned, we can see a range, like the overall price range of these cars is expected to get cheaper between 70,000 rupees to 1.40 lakh rupees. However, earlier in the day, Mahindra & Mahindra has come out with an offer. So instead of waiting till 22nd of September, they're already offering discounts on its existing vehicles to Mahindra users. So basically, just to explain how the math will work out for Mahindra. So for example, if we look at Bolero Neo, which currently has the 31% GST including cess, which is applicable on it, under the new GST rate, this will come down to 18%. So the price difference of around 1.27 lakh rupees will be offered to customers as an offer, or rather as a discount. But as far as other automakers are concerned, Maruti Suzuki is also expected to come out with a new price list of its cars, and as per sources, Maruti could be reducing the price of its cars somewhere between 6 to 9%. And similarly, we are seeing that Renault, which is not an Indian player but a French company, earlier in the morning they also announced that they would be reducing rates on its cars up to 95,000 rupees, and these rates will be applicable from 22nd September onwards. So it was Tata Motors first which set the ball rolling for the entire industry, and they had come out with a statement that they would be reducing their car prices. So similarly, we are seeing the other auto companies, not only Indian players but also foreign players, are coming out with statements, and they're getting out the details, and they're telling everyone that from 22nd September onwards the prices will drop. So you better start booking your cars so that you can get a new car post 22nd September onwards, when the new GST rates will be applicable.
Right, Danish, thanks so much for bringing us that update. We'll continue tracking how the auto companies are in fact responding to this. Let me quickly go across to Sajid John, Senior Research Analyst, Auto at Geojet Investments. Thanks so much for your time, Sajid. Good evening and welcome to NDTV Profit. How significant is the impact of automakers passing on this GST rate cuts on consumer demand and sales volume? Let's remember, particularly for popular models in the current market environment.
Good day, and thank you for inviting me. Definitely, the move taken from Tata Motors, it is very appreciable, because there was a lot of appreciation in the market that whether the company benefit of the GST will be passed down to the customers. I think Tata Motors coming forward and taking the move is very appreciable. Largely, what we have to see is that this was largely driven by there was a lot of stagnation in the market, especially for the special entry level vehicles. So and the mix was actually lowered from 50% to 33% from the pre-COVID level. So that was and the inventory level is also on the higher side. So I think the GST benefits has to be passed down. Having said that, there are things to be noted, especially on the discount side, because before the rationalization, the discount level was almost close to 70,000. If you take about Tiago, 30,000 of the customer benefit, and the loyalty and the other benefits is that what we see, exchange bonus benefit, is almost close to 70,000. So whether this is in addition to the discount or the replacement is something that we have to be monitor. That is something that we have to check, that how that is going to come into the after September 23rd, September 22nd. Followed by the other companies are actually already coming with positive commentary. I think it is it should be taken as a positive note for the industry.
Would you say that you expect this wave of price reductions to intensify competition among OEMs and accelerate the shift towards electric and premium vehicles in India's auto sector as well?
It is not an acceleration, because the difference is actually what we are facing, especially on the input cost price and the margin dilution. The companies are actually finding a lot of pressure in the margin front. So I don't think there's a competition. Definitely the competition is largely based on the model and the performance. So But on the scalability, what we're seeing is that there are a few companies will getting more benefit because the restriction is for the category and the powertrain capacity has been have certain leverage for some large cap players. So I think the competition is definitely will be there. The competition will be there, but yeah, it will be restricted.
All right, Saji, thank you so much for that.